Yo guys, how's it going? AK Moto here. Today I will be cleaning up some miscellaneous parts like the triple clamps, foot pegs, and a bunch of hardware off of my Yamaha YZ125. Let's get started. Alright guys, so first I'm going to throw some axles and longer bolts into the soak tank here. And for my parts washer, I have an Eastwood parts washer with simple green degreaser diluted down with water to 4:1 ratio. If you are going to get your own parts washer though, I would recommend a Harbor Freight parts washer because other than the color they are the exact same unit, but for a fraction of the price. Here in this little blue bin, I also have a bunch of miscellaneous parts and pieces that I will be cleaning up. Now that we have some parts soaking, let's get to cleaning up our triple clamps. And all that I will be using to clean up these parts is a flow through brush that degreaser flows out of, an old toothbrush, and a kitchen sponge. Yes, you guys heard that right, an old toothbrush and a kitchen sponge. I'll link some of the tools I use in the description, except for the old toothbrush. You will have to find one of those on your own. Here I'm gonna clean out our steering stem bearings really well with our degreaser to break down any old dirty grease. Don't worry guys, I will be regreasing these bearings after, so no need to give me a 3-part lecture on rust. It is also worthy to mention I will be drying out all of these parts that I clean up in the parts washer with some fairly low PSI compressed air. Here we have our clutch cable, which doesn't yet need replacement, so I'm gonna lube it up with some cable lube. Essentially, cable lube prevents rust, slows down wear, and promotes smoother cable action. Like I said about 10 seconds ago, we will be regreasing the steering stem bearings. Looks like I came through on my word, didn't I? I have come to favor this Maximal waterproof grease. No one pays me to say this, but I really do love this stuff, and it's not just because it's blue. It's a slightly thinner grease than many other popular greases on the market, so this stuff seems to be easier to pack into bearings and pivot points. Also, whenever I need to grease something, I normally use a lot of it. A little extra grease can't hurt for these bearings. Here we have a quick shot of the axles out of the degreaser. Next, I'm going to rebuild my clutch perch and grease it up with some fresh Maxima grease. You will notice my clutch perch is all tricked out, and that is because it is a worked connection part. I love this clutch perch because of how much smoother it makes the clutch pull, and the lever itself has 3 sealed bearings in it, making it even smoother. I just want to give a quick shout out to Worked Connection because although they aren't supporting the build directly, when I did get this part I had rider support from them at the time. Also, whoever can guess what metal the bolts from the perch are made of first in the comments, I will pin your comment. Now I'm gonna do pretty much the same thing that I did to my clutch with my throttle assembly, cleaning and regreasing where needed as well as a fresh grip. Fun fact, the throttle tube is actually an aluminum tube made by Pro Taper. I love it because it rides on a bearing, making it very, very smooth. Alright, so our throttle assembly is all back together, and while we have the grip glue out, we might as well install the other grip onto the handlebars. And that's pretty much it for this video. Despite it being a shorter video, I really hope you guys enjoyed. The next video I upload will very likely be the build video where I get a start on assembling the bike, so make sure you subscribe and keep an eye out for that. I also want to give you guys, my viewers, a huge shout out because we recently hit 800 subscribers, and by the time this video goes up, probably 850. I really appreciate the support from you guys. It's a huge inspiration to keep making these videos. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.